He's shy. Egan had to bite his lip to keep from laughing. Confusion crossed her face. Trevor is shy? She repeated incredulously. She looked around as if trying to comprehend what he had told her. When Egan still hadn't turned around to face her, she suddenly became wise. Oh, you goose! You're pulling my leg. Trevor isn't shy. Egan collected himself, though it took a will of iron. He whipped around. But he is, Mara, and it's going to ruin his marriage. You've got to believe it. I'm counting on you to help him. You've got to make sure, when you're in Newport, that he and his bride spend every living minute together, or he may never get over this affliction. Egan, Trevor isn't shy. He's made all this money, and he sees men at the exchange all the time, but it's women that put him into a fright. He's deathly afraid of women. But I saw him with that actress friend of his, Miss Daisy Dumont, once. He was a bit drunk at the time and didn't notice that I was in the library. He pulled her in there and kissed her. Egan, I recall quite clearly that he was not shy. Why, without even asking her permission, his hand went up unhesitatingly and squeezed her. Forget that you even saw that, Egan snapped, horrified that his virginal little sister could be so knowledgeable about such activities, especially in the household. Why didn't you tell someone about this? Mara looked a bit surprised. Who was I supposed to tell? Well, you should have told someone, no doubt seeing that. He began to stumble over his words. Well, seeing such a thing, no doubt, has brought many unanswered questions to mind. No, it hasn't. Egan looked as if he were totally stumped, as if he didn't know whether to be relieved that she wasn't pelting him with awkward questions, or terrified that she might know more than she should. A faint blush came to his face when he realized that Trevor might not have been the only culprit to give Mara a show. Unable to inquire about that, he brushed the topic aside altogether and began anew. Forget about Daisy Dumont, Mara. She's not of the same class as Alana. You see that now, don't you? To his inexpressible relief, Mara nodded. Fine. Then you can see how our brother Trevor could be suddenly struck by a paralyzing fit of shyness around a woman as refined as Alana Van Alen? I suppose, she answered slowly. That's why he's bringing you up there, don't you see? He's afraid to be alone with her. Do you really think so, Egan? God forgive me, brother. I know not what I do. Egan nodded with utmost conviction. Then what should I do to help him? He hid his winter smile behind a cough. He sat down and put his arm around her again. Mara, sweeting, I've thought about this all day. Here's what you should do.